We've saved Espanyol. Now we need to save our job. Hello and welcome back to Saving Espanyol. Today is the final episode of our little mini short series that we are running then. 5 episodes to try and save Espanyol. Of course, they got relegated in real life this season. They were terrible. And on FM, we're trying to save them from that fate. So far, so good. In fact, we could probably say we have saved Espanyol. If you have a look at this league table here that is on your screen, we are 9th in the table. We've got 3 games to go in La Liga this season. And, you know, our safety is secured. We're going to be a La Liga team next year. However, our job, not so secure. We are down at an E for manager rating, and the board are deeply saddened by our leadership of the team. That's a little bit yikes. Considering how they did in real life, of course, the game wouldn't know that. That's not so good. This team finished on 25 points at the end of the season. We've got 43 with 3 games to go. However, the game is basing this off the season before this in real life, where they finished 7th in the league and looked like European qualification was going to be the minimum, let alone avoiding relegation. They finished 7th. They went into the Europa League, had an all right Europa League campaign and everything as well. We are 9th, and it looks like 9th is where we're going to finish. We're 8 points behind 8th place Celta Vigo, and we only have 3 games to play. So the likelihood of us overtaking them is pretty slim. And we've got some tricky games to play as well. Our 3 games to play in today's episode are Eibar at home, Granada away from home. 2 games that I think we definitely can win. Whether we will or not is completely a different story. And then we finish up with a home game against top of the league, Real Madrid. Are they the champions yet? They are not the champions yet, but they are very close to being so. They have a 5-point lead over Barcelona in second. And they may even seal that title against us on the final day. So that'd be nice. Let's hope that they seal it before then, and that last game against us is a bit of a dead rubber. That's what we can hope for. But without further ado, let's get into this first game then of the episode, which is against Eibar. The way that we're going to work it today is I'm going to show you the team that I pick, and then I'm going to skip forward to the end, the final result of the game. We'll do that for the first 2 games, this Eibar game and this Granada game that's coming up. And then we'll have our live com game being that final game of the season against probably champions Real Madrid to finish up. And then what we'll do after that is go through some of the stats. We'll have a look at the top goal scorers, top assists, top performers, compare them to real life, see where we've done better, and let's pray and hope that we still have a job by that stage. Today's team for this first game against Eibar then at home looks like this. In goal, Olazabal, Pedrosa, Bernardo, Mere, Corchia as the back 4. The midfield 4, which continues to be a 4, despite there being a slight change ahead of it, as you will see there. Vargas on the left, Melendo on the right, Roca and Dada, the central 2. Phil Foden is going to play as an attacking midfielder just off our star performer in terms of goals this year, Ferreira. Ferreira's got himself 27 goals now. He is by far our biggest threat. He's going to start up front. I've taken Raul de Thomas out of the team. We're going to play Foden just off the striker like this. I think this is probably how we get the best out of him. We've moved away from the 4-4-2. Something needs to be done. We need to save our jobs. Let's get into this first game. I'll be back straight after the game to show you how it went. I'm back. And it's a win, a 2-0 win, pretty comfortable, pretty run-of-the-mill. A 2-0 win then at home to Eibar. Facundo Ferreira continuing with his goal-scoring exploit, scoring twice in this one. He gave us the lead with a 15th minute penalty, then added his second in the 26th. In terms of a performance, actually our players play very well in this game. You'll see that lots of them have got themselves up into the 7s, and Sergi Dada with an 8, Ferreira with an 8.6 for his 2 goals. Brilliant stuff. If you look at what that does for the league table, not so much. We were the only game that was actually being played at that point, but a good win takes us up to 46 points. Our goal difference is up to a -9. We need to improve on that a little bit. But in terms of actually our board rating, we're up to a D. Come on, lovely stuff. We still lots of work to do. The board were expecting us to qualify for the Europa League. That's not going to happen. They're going to be very disappointed with that, whatever happens in these last 2 games, but perhaps 2 wins will provide a bit of recency bias and they might still like us. I don't know. I'm a little bit worried about this going into the end of the season. I feel like that season will end and they're going to be like, right, let's move on to something new, as has actually happened in real life, obviously, with lots and lots of manager turnover in this past season. Will it happen to us? Let's get ourselves into this next game up against Granada. So it's game day for the Granada game, and here's the team. But before we actually go through the names, manager performance is down at an F. They are bitterly disappointed with our management of the team. This isn't good. Highlights, nothing of particular interest to highlight at this stage. Seems good. That's that can't be a good thing. In terms of our job security, precarious is what that says there. This is not good. I believe this is because it's now actually impossible for us to qualify for the Europa League. So the board are like, hang on a minute. We're really disappointed with this, as if it wasn't really obvious before that. But anyway, here is today's team. We really need to go and get a win here against Granada. Otherwise, I think we might not have a job anymore. Here's the team then. Olazabal continues in goal. Pedrosa, Bernardo, Mere, Victor Gomez comes in at right back for this game. Melendo on the right-hand side. Roca and Dada continue in the middle. Bergui has to come in on the left-hand side. He's one of our January signings coming in from Alaves. He's in because Vargas has a knock. What has he done to himself? He's pulled his hamstring and is not quite fully fit. So Bergui comes in there. Foden starts again here. Ferreira, we need your goals today, please, Ferreira. Score a couple of goals. Make sure we win this game. Let's try and keep this job before we go and play Real Madrid in the last game of the season. Yeah, brilliant. Real Madrid, by the way, haven't won the league yet. They could win it today, or it will go down to the final day versus us. This is just excellent. I'll see you after this game. Okay, so we've won the game and we may just continue to cling on to our jobs, and it will just be clinging on, and it was a bit of clinging on in this game as well. We won the game 1-0 against bottom of the league Granada here. Sergi Dada scored a rather nice goal actually on the hour mark. We got a 1-0 win away from home. We were outplayed actually. Granada 19 shots compared to our 8, which is... it's not great, is it? We do stay 9th, of course, but there is now actually a chance that we could finish 8th if we can leapfrog Vigo on the last day. Of course, that will mean beating Real Madrid in all likelihood. And Real Madrid have won again today to make sure that they are probably going to win this league. However, it may still go to the last day if Barcelona win their game in hand. Even though Real Madrid's goal difference is slightly better, let's continue through here and just check that we've still got a job. I'm hoping because we won the game that should still be okay. Let's check. We're still at an F. We're still precarious. This isn't amazing. And we play Real Madrid last game of the season. I'm terrified that we are going to lose this job, but let's get ourselves up to that Real Madrid game and I will see you then. Let's go and do that as a live com. We're not at the game yet, but Barcelona have just beaten Levante 5-1, which means Real Madrid do need to win on this final day against us to make sure that they seal the title. Barcelona's big win there means that they close the goal difference as well to just 4 goals. Barcelona are still within a slight chance of winning this, which means Real Madrid are going to try their hardest against us. I'm not sure what that means for our job. Actually, I do know what that means for our job. It's not good news. All right, let's go into this last game against Real Madrid then. Let's try and keep our job. It's not looking good. And as if things weren't difficult enough, we have also lost Facundo Ferreira, our top goal scorer for the season, is out injured. Also, Phil Foden needs a rest, so he's not going to start. We're going to change up the system slightly. We are going to play a defensive midfielder in David Lopez in front of the defence, as well as just a little bit of extra kind of security. We're going to play cautious. We're going to play very counter-attack in this game. Raul de Tomas starts up front as our complete forward. The rest of the team is fairly similar. Corchia comes in at right back because of an issue. I think somebody's out on international duty. Is that right? Yes, Victor Gomez is out on international duty with Spain under 21s, which, I mean, could they have chosen a different day? Potentially. You'd like to think so. But this is going to be the team. Let's go and see what we can do against Real Madrid. So there's the Madrid team. You see it there. They've got Ramos and Varane at the back. Courtois in goal. Militao starts right back. Mendy at left back. Cruz, Isco, Valverde as a midfield 3. Hazard, Bale, Benzema as their front 3. That's quite scary. This is going to be really difficult. You see our shape there with this 4-1-4-1. I'm hoping to make it as compact and difficult to break down as possible. Our defensive line is quite deep. Also, we've just got a question. How are you approaching the task of breaching the First Division's best defence? So not only are we terrible, but they've got the best defence as well. This is going to be probably heartbreaking. We start off though, oh my word, that was almost a dream start. We started off with a free kick coming in from Vargas for us on the attack. Imagine we'd taken the lead there. It would have been all hands to deck in terms of defensive duties if that had ended up in the back of the net. Alas, it wasn't to be, and it stays at 0-0. And now we have a highlight, and it's Real Madrid on the ball with Ferland Mendy at left back, who drives forward. He's ran across the halfway line here. A little bit of tackling would have been nice there, but Bale now crosses, goal. Hazard has scored a header. He's about 5'3", and he scored a header. We're 1-0 down. It's his 24th goal of the season there for Eden Hazard. I mean, what a run by Ferland Mendy as well coming forward. Bale gets it back onto his left foot, puts in a beauty of a cross, and Hazard wins the header at the back post. Keeper can't get near it. 4 minutes on the clock. We are 1-0 down. It's their first shot at goal as well. Of course it is. demand more. That one shot we had early, I was going to say is our only shot so far. We have now had a second shot, but it was off target, so maybe we don't even need to talk about it. There's a good ball out wide for Militao. Headed away by Mere. Melendo. Big clearance to nobody. Ramos will get the ball and start another Real Madrid attack. We are really struggling to get out, but if we try and be a bit more enterprising, we're surely going to leave even more gaps at the back, and this is just no good. This is just not a matchup. We beat this team earlier in the season, you know. We're not going to beat them today because Isco has just scored. The keeper gets hands to it but can't keep it out. His 6th of the season. Another assist for Gareth Bale, by the way. We're 2-0 down, half an hour on the clock. We're in the mud. I feel like our employment status might change after this game. Pedrosa. Big ball forward then down the left-hand side. Raul de Thomas has got there first. Could make it 2-1 here if he can finish it. Can he finish it? No. He's got that kind of finish in his locker and he's put it wide. It was a really good chance. Nice work on the break, but no goal for us. You go straight up the other end. Real Madrid on the attack. They've got themselves a penalty. We're going to go 3-0 down when it could have been 2-1 and it could have been oh so different. I don't even know what to say. 3-0. There's the halftime whistle. We trail by 3 goals. This is very similar to that Atletico Madrid game where we got tanked in the last episode. I'm not sure why I keep choosing these Madrid teams for these live comms. Maybe it's entertaining as we are 3-0 down at halftime and I'm needing to do a team talk to try and get them back in. Do you know what? I'm not going to do the team talk. The assistant is. We're going to keep it the same for now. We've got Melendo who's not playing great on the right-hand side. And we've got some players that are starting to look a little bit tired in our team as well. We are going to need to make changes. I'm just not sure what changes to make. Maybe bring on a Phil Foden. I mean, Melendo has now gone down to a 5.9. I think it's time to get him off. Is there an option to bring on there, really? Let's get Wu Lei on the right-hand side of midfield. That's a little bit more enterprising. Let's also let's change this. Let's go for it. Let's go for a 4-2-3-1. Get Phil Foden on there. And let's go to a little bit more positive. We've got to go for it a bit. That's the change. Those are the changes even. 25 minutes to go. Can we score 3? No, is the answer. But we're going to try. They've gone more attacking. Maybe that will open some holes in their defence for us potentially. Vargas on the attack. De Thomas, lovely chest down. He drives forward. Gives it to Foden. Off the bench. Phil Foden has the shot. But Courtois makes the save. That's probably our best move and our best opportunity to score. It goes begging, but I suppose it doesn't really matter at this stage. We are on the ball again, or at least we were. We have it back now. I mean, we've been better this second half. Not many highlights, but we've definitely been better. And we've scored a goal. There you go. Wu Lei scoring his 16th of the season. We've brought him on this right-hand side. It's a Phil Foden assist. 2 substitutes combining to at least score us 1 today. Right, maybe the chairman's watching this going, do you know what? Look at that goal. Keep this man in the job. He wasn't supposed to win this game. It's Real Madrid anyway. Don't sack him. Maybe that's what he's thinking. I'm not sure. It's a good header from Wu Lei. And we've got 5 minutes to see this game out and see what happens afterwards. I guess that's what we're all waiting for now. Are we going to keep our job? Maybe we can add another goal at the end. We do. We have scored again. It's an own goal by Eden Hazard. Have that. We've actually made a game of it in this second half. It's 3-2. We've at least made it respectable. And I'm really hoping that's what the chairman sees here. It's a horrific own goal by Real Madrid there. Eden Hazard is the unfortunate person who concedes it. And Real Madrid have won the league. We get to see a title trophy lift at the end of the season at our ground. It wasn't for us, though. It never was going to be. Real Madrid secure their title with the win. We finish very much in 9th place. I mean, it's in the top half. It's not Europa League, which the board wanted. Let's continue the game. Let's see if we still have a job. I'm a little bit scared. Well, so far, we do still have a job. We are at an F still, but we do still have a job. Surely that would have been when they would have sacked us, right? Maybe not. Maybe things are going to be okay. All right, I've continued the game a little bit, and it does look, at least for now, as if we are going to keep our job. I'm not sure for how long, but I'm going to take it and leave it at that and just, we've not been sacked straight away, which is a good thing. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has just been sacked at Manchester United in game, so I'm saying this is the point where we would have been sacked. And we've managed to survive. Let's have a look at some of the stats compared to Espanyol's real life season then this year. And as you can see then, our main goal scorer was Facundo Ferreira, who got himself 15 goals this year. Raul de Thomas got himself 12. Dada got 7 and Woolay got 6. So 4 pretty decent goal scorers there. If you compare them to real life, you can see Woolay was actually the top goal scorer in the league. These are league goals, by the way. I know that we've looked at Ferrer and he had like 27 or something beforehand. League goals, he got 15. Woolay only got 4 and was the top goal scorer in the league in real life. David Lopez also got himself 4, so did Raul de Tomas. The top 3 getting 4 each. Compared to our season, 15, 12, 7, and then 6 after that as well. You can see that we've done a lot better in terms of scoring goals, so I feel like that's a win. Assists were also massively better this time around. You can see that Matthias Vargas got himself 9 league assists compared to our top assist maker, which was Mbaba in real life. He only got himself 4. After that, Vargas was the next person on the real life list with 3. Caleri got 3. Lopez got himself 2. On the game, we got Victor Gomez in second with 5. Melendo with 5 in the league after that as well. Raul de Tomas got himself 3. And actually, this list here goes all the way down with 3 apiece, all the way to Phil Foden, who was only here from January. After Silva in the real life list, Mark Roca got himself 1 assist. Goal scoring was an issue in real life. For us here, not so much. We did pretty well with both creating goals and scoring goals. And if we have a look at the league season, you see there, if we compare those tables, up in 9th with 49 points this time around compared to the 20th place finish with just 25 points, we've done a lot better. Even if the game doesn't recognise it as doing a good job and is potentially going to sack us, we've done a lot better than Espanyol did in real life. And of course, we have saved them. We have staved off the threat of relegation for this season. Also, in terms of actually scoring goals, we scored 54 goals this season on the game, whereas in real life, Espanyol only managed 27 goals. They also conceded 58. We actually conceded more in the game, which was 63. However, the goal difference was significantly better. But actually, interesting that we did concede more goals. Maybe that was where we fell a little bit short of that European qualification that the board wanted. But anyway, I think it's been a decent season. 9th in the league for a team that got relegated in real life. Maybe we can see that as a win. Maybe there was potential to do a lot better. However, I'm fairly happy. And it was a good run anyway, a good bit of fun. That will be the end of Saving Espanyol. I think we've saved them. What shall we do next as our next short series? I want you to tell me down in the comments. Somebody suggested this in the Bournemouth series that we did. So actually, if you suggest something decent and I think that's a good idea, that will end up being the next short series we do here on the channel. Please do leave me some suggestions down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I've enjoyed this ride. I'm looking forward to the next one. If you've enjoyed any of the episodes or any of the content on the channel in general, please do make sure you subscribe. It helps me out massively. Like the video too, and as I mentioned before, leave those comments down below. I will see you soon with something probably a bit different. Again, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.